right, so it's the first clip of the day. Sunny's freezing, and she has socks on for this clip. So that's about it. Okay, we're gonna look at going into a basic pass now from a top-headed arm into side control and dominating the inside hip with our knee. Now, the first thing we have to look at is inserting a butterfly hook. All right, and my partner can give me some difficulties inserting the butterfly hook, and we'll look at ways to insert a butterfly hook on a talented opponent in a second. Right now, we're going to assume we can insert a butterfly hook. We'll have to look at a specific way to do this. So she's going to be flattened out in half guard with a top-headed arm, like so. From this position, I always look to get my elbows as wide and as high as I can. So the first thing I'm going to do before I go into a high tripod is I'm going to attempt to crash my partner's far shoulder. I'm going to look to open my elbows up to get my elbows to or above my partner's shoulder line. This is obviously the ideal position we want to be in, where my elbows are far out and away from one another and well above my partner's shoulder line. But we can't always get this. So when she's pulling the elbow down and she's moving around, I just bring my elbows up as high as I can. And now from here, I take my forehead down to the floor over my partner's far shoulder. I put a strong crossface in place. From here, I first start by pulling my elbow down into my partner's shoulder. So I take my left elbow, I pull it down into my partner's shoulder like so, and now I lean forward into the crossface and put my head on the floor. You get a very tight wedging effect. Okay? If I just lean forward, you get a decent crossface, but it's much tighter by first pulling my elbow down into my partner's shoulder. This will give you a perfect purchase on your partner's jaw and allow you to put a strong crossface in place. So now from here, we go into a high tripod, where I take my forehead down to the floor with nice wide elbows, and we go into this high tripod position. She'll be locking her legs above my knee, like so. And now you see from here, it's a hard thing to pummel my leg to the inside position. So from here, I walk to the side that I want to pass. I'm looking to pass to the near side. So I take my right knee to my partner's right hip, like so. Now when she goes to point her knee up, it's not easy. We take a butterfly hook in like so. We place shoelaces here on our partner's calf muscle. And now we just shake, 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 and we push. The second the knee comes free beyond my partner's knee line, we put our knee down on the floor like so. And now from here, we play a game. We look to start opening our left elbow and bring our partner's head out and away from her hips. From this position, when she goes to move around, it's not an easy thing from here. Now my forehead comes off the floor. My forehead stays on the floor from here, and she goes to bridge me over it. She can get me off balance from here. So my forehead comes off the floor from this position. From here, I take my foot to my partner's top leg. A big mistake everyone makes from here is they try to knee slide out in this direction, which will free the leg, but allow your partner to lock a side guard. This is not what I want. So from here, instead, we go in, we use a very specific way of clearing my leg free. I post on my partner's top leg to free my heel. If I just post randomly and try to pull my leg free, I won't be able to do it. So I free my heel by posting my partner's top leg, like so. And now I free the rest of my foot by posting my partner's bottom leg. So now, when she goes to lock side guard, she can't. My legs and hips are in the way. Now she goes to recover. I keep my hips staggered. I just walk back towards my partner's hips like so. And now from here, when she goes to recover, her knees are pointing in the opposite direction of me. I have a flared left elbow, and it's very difficult for my partner to start going into any offense or recoveries from here. Okay, so we go in, we go to a high tripod first. From here, we lock up with a top-headed arm, whatever grip you may want. We look to get the elbows as high as we can. So we start leaning towards the far shoulder. We open the elbows. We pull our elbow down into our partner's shoulder, like so. Then we lean forward and we go into a high tripod with our forehead on the floor like so. From this position, she has her leg locked up high above my knee. It's hard for me to pummel my leg inside. So from here, I walk to the side to angle my partner's knees towards the leg I want to insert. That leg goes in. Because I'm in a high tripod, if she tries to bridge from here, it'll have no effect. If she goes to lock in from this position, we take our butterfly hook into place. Now from here, we just shake, shake, shake. Knee goes to the floor. I take my elbow and I open it, like so, to elongate my partner's body. Now, she goes to hold on tight. I do not slide out in this direction and allow knee to elbow connection and side guard to come into place. Instead, I slide my knee towards my partner's armpit straight up along her body. So from here, we go in, knee slides up as high as we can. We post here, my partner's top leg. She goes to hold on tight, go back. She goes to hold on tight. Heel comes out first. Rest of the foot follows. She goes to lock side guard. We can make it pass into a nice top, strong pin right from there. Okay? So, once again. Actually, this is a good angle. We come in. We go into a high tripod. Elbows come high. We pull the elbow back to get a strong bite in the crossface. Now we start to go into a high tripod. As we go into a high tripod, we initially, another detail, we initially turn our right hip slightly down. We don't want our partner to insert our left knee inside of our hip as a knee shield and use that to make space. Push me backwards, pommel hands inside or butterfly hook inside, and go into attacks. When I go into a high tripod, I turn my right knee down. So when she goes to insert that knee, it's not easy. She can get a small purchase, but she can't get a huge knee inside. The big purchase on my hip pushed me away. So I immediately turn my hip and I walk. When she goes to put a knee shield in now, it's not easy. And now from here, I pommel that butterfly hook in. She goes to start moving me around. Knee comes to the floor. I open up the elbow. I push. Top leg first. Bottom leg second. She goes to move around and recover. We can solidify top pin and go to work from top side control. So dominating the inside knee, going into a high tripod properly, and making a basic pass into side control like we've all seen before, just with a few extra details that are going to allow you to pass against higher level people.